inside of the ship. We're in the Battle of Yorktown in Virginia, man. This is the visitor center. So these were the hammocks in the ship. That's crazy. What's up, YouTube? This is your boy, the Travel Trucker, man. We back with another video. Today is Thursday, September 19th. We still up here in Norfolk. Well, we in Yorktown right now. About to go have dinner with my nephew. He's up here in training up at the Coast Guard. Hey, do me a favor. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, man. And hit that notification bell. If you like the content, make sure you comment on this video. Hey, today, man, I got two things for you guys. First part of this video, we're gonna be doing a company review on Greyhound. I had a lot of people ask me, hey man, let's start talking about the bus drivers, how much they make. Now, it's a series of companies that we're gonna break down throughout the US, but today we're gonna focus on the big one of Greyhound and see how much they drivers make their first year and if they got any bonuses and or openings. At the end of this video, for all my history buffs, if you like a big buff fan of US history like I am, stay tuned after the company review. I got all my footage from the Battle of Yorktown where I went at today. If you're not familiar with the Battle of Yorktown, this is the battle that gave America the independence from the British, with George Washington going against Cornwallis and the British eventually succeeding in surrendering to Americans and the French right here in Yorktown. So you seen the wall, the siege walls, you see the whatever they call the little forts, you see the big field where they come out and siege and put down their weapons. You get to see George Washington's headquarters tent, the actual tent. They have it here, and his mess tent where he ate dinner at. So I think there's only 3 tents remaining from the Revolutionary War, and one of them is here, one is in Philadelphia, and the other tent is in Smithsonian up in DC. But this is where George Washington had his battle, and they got the British to surrender. So it's right here. And we're also going to be at the Yorktown National Cemetery. They actually have a national cemetery where people are buried at outside of Arlington. This is its own national cemetery. So let's get into this company review. Let's see how much Greyhound paying, and then we're going to get into the Battle of Yorktown footage on the back end. Let's start the show. All right, guys, here you go, man. The website is www.careers.greyhound.com. Again, this is the Greyhound website, guys, and this is where they have their jobs posted and whatnot. If you come right here, we don't really much need to get into it too much. I think they're based out of Dallas, and here they go right here. Go further with our fast-growing team. We're looking for more talented people like you to join our winning Greyhound team. We have a variety of challenging, rewarding operations, maintenance, and corporate jobs that offer competitive pay, lots of benefits, and opportunities to grow. So keep moving your career forward and help us deliver a great service to our customers. An exciting journey starts here. Becoming a Greyhound driver, they got a video right here where you can record it. Not record it, but check out. For copyright reasons, I don't want to play it because I always get flagged somehow. Let's do benefits. You get vacation, company paid life insurance, uniforms, educational assistance, school scholarships for children, free travel plan, bus pass, bonuses, bereavement pay, fuel, transportation allowance, and other benefits. Okay. Let's go to locations. All right, guys. Here are all the locations where Greyhound is and is nearby. So pretty much there's one in every neighborhood in America outside of Montana and North Dakota, South Dakota, and Nebraska. Yeah, this is where they run at right here, man. So let's get into the jobs. All right, guys. Here are the jobs listed right here. Let's get into the first one. Bus driver, Houston, Texas. All right, guys. This is a Valley Transit Company. It's a transportation service company that has served the South Texas region for more than 70 years, provided customers the opportunity to travel with safety, dignity, and convenience. We seek outgoing, enthusiastic drivers who can appreciate a fun and social workplace. So you get paid training, competitive pay, medical insurance, regular scheduled work, some overnight stays required. Obviously, a CDL is required with a passenger endorsement. Must be 22 years of age. So that's that one. Let's get to bus driver, San Antonio. Same thing right here. Here you go. Pretty much. This is all Valley Transit Company. All right, guys, let's get into CDL bus drivers, Albany, New York. They're hiring. You can make up to $70,000 first year, along with a $10,000 bonus, paid best-in-class training, guaranteed holidays and overtime pay, layover and meal pay. So here you go. Here you go. You need a Class A or B, possess or able to obtain a passenger endorsement for 16 plus passengers, 22 years old. You get free travel passes, Wi-Fi outlets and leather seats, uniform allowance, fair work rules, and union representation. Check it out, man. Albany, 50 to 70,000 right there, guys. So let's keep going. See what other. Oh, here we go, guys. They got Atlanta, Georgia, 70K, $10,000 bonus, man. Let's see what else they got over here. They got Baltimore, Maryland. They got Birmingham. Here's Baton Rouge, Louisiana. 70,000 first year, $10,000 bonus. Okay, what is the fine print with them? You get paid $23.14 an hour for every hour that you do drive, guys, or that you're on duty. So you may be on duty for 14 hours. Do the math. But this $10,000 bonus, guys, is up to 10 grand. So it could be 10,000 or it could be less, depending on how bad they need you. We got Birmingham, Alabama right here, guys. This one has no bonus. It's 70,000 first year earnings. Okay, guaranteed days off, holiday and overtime pay. Here you go, Birmingham driver, man. So who else they got? We got Albuquerque. We got Amarillo, Texas, guys. We got Boston, Baltimore. Okay, you got Baltimore right there. Chicago, they're actually accepting CDL permits. So if you're in Chicago, you don't have your CDL quite yet, still hit them up and apply. They will help you out with the permit to help you get your CDL. So that is pretty cool. So you can make $80,000 with a CDL permit. Okay, Dallas, Texas, 50 to 60K with the bonus. Here you go. So you can make up to 80K with a CDL permit. Wow. So check that out, guys. This is in Dallas. So Dallas and Chicago, Cleveland too, Denver, Colorado, guys. Look at these. Look at all these jobs they got. Houston, Gary and El Paso, Indianapolis, Jackson, Mississippi. Okay, let's do the Houston. Dude, these people have jobs, guys. All you people out there talking about ain't no work, you ain't looking hard enough. Okay? Nice, steady work. Okay? Jacksonville, Florida, Kansas City, Missouri, Laredo, Las Vegas, LA, Louisville, Kentucky, Memphis, Miami, Nashville, Tennessee, New York, Orlando, Philadelphia, guys. Guys, these are all real jobs, guys. Phoenix, Arizona, Pittsburgh, Raleigh, Sacktown, Salt Lake City, San Francisco, San Antonio, Seattle, St. Louis, Tallahassee, Florida, Syracuse, and Tulsa, guys. So just be mindful that these jobs, these are starting pay first years, guys. They also have customer service agent jobs hiring as well. So if you want to be a customer service agent, let's check that out. You just help the people with their tickets, handling cash, okay? So they got these jobs on here as well, guys. You don't have to be a driver to be in the transportation industry. There are other jobs. You know, Washington, D.C. right here, guys. Check it out. So let's go check out D.C., man. $70K first year with a $10,000 bonus. So essentially, you can make 80 grand with a CDL permit and get started. So all you guys out there saying that there's no jobs, I just debunked it again. But if you want to look out for more of these jobs or sign up for email alerts, make sure you go to careers.greyhound.com and check them out, guys. I have to say, Greyhound is travel trucker approved. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. And y'all stay tuned for the Battle of Yorktown footage at the end of this video. Yee! This right here is George Washington's HQ tent from the war. That is it. That is the exact tent that was preserved. All right, guys, so we're at Stop A. This is where the British inner defense line was at. So believe it or not, these are actual defense lines that they left up from the war. Those are the actual real defense lines. And yeah, man, please don't touch them. But these are the actual defense lines, guys. So if you don't know where I'm at by now, I'm at the Yorktown battlefield, right outside of Yorktown, Virginia, just north of Hampton, Virginia, Norfolk, and a lot of America's history happened in this one area, man. And I had to come see it, you know, because you hear about it and see it in history books, but to come out here and actually see this stuff, man, is pretty dope. And this is one of the things that you can be afforded with trucking. You come out here and do this. Now, obviously I flew here, but you know, when you're on the road, this is stuff you get out that truck and you see history like this. Cause this stuff is hundreds and hundreds of years old, man. Like we just seen George Washington's headquarters tent and his mess tent. Those are the actual tents that he used during the war. And just to see that stuff up in person, to see how preserved it still is. The family preserved it through the years, and then they went into the treasury, and now they brought them back out. I think there's only 3 tents left in existence from that time to all George Washington's tents. I think the Smithsonian has one. It's one in Philadelphia, and the other one is in here with the mess tent. So that's pretty cool to see that stuff, man, what George Washington was at and what he was under, man. Our nation's first president. So let's get the historical site B, and I'll see y'all then. All right, this right here is Stop B. This is where the first Allied siege line was at. This is where they had the siege lines. 1781. This is where it was at, right here. There's the white flag. All right, guys, this is the Yorktown National Cemetery. And I think it's 700 people identified. The other 1,500 are not identified. These are all soldiers from the battle. I get, what is it, Civil War or whatever. So these are where a lot of the bodies are at. They moved them all here. So the Army designated this spot as where to put the bodies. But this is where they at, guys. Pretty insane. insane. This is the second siege line. So this is where the term came from. All right, YouTube, we still over here by the Yorktown National Cemetery. This is the actual siege line right here. This is it right here, guys. I just walked up on it. They were 360 yards away from the enemy, digging in the darkness of night. It wasn't until the next day that they realized they were so close. All right, guys, this right here is the British Redoubt 10. That is the actual one, guys. This is all that remains. The rest of it washed out with erosion from the sea and washed away. But this is, in fact, the actual redoubt that they erected, which is pretty insane. To think that people had enough sense to build this stuff back then is a marvel within itself. This is the Redoubt 10, guys. So to tell you right here, Alexander Hamilton led 400 American forces against 70 defenders that were up in this log moat, a redoubt. The Americans surged through the abatis obstructions surrounding the redoubt, then through holes in the palisaded log walls within the trench, breached the top of the redoubt, and within 10 minutes of mostly hand-to-hand combat, secured their objective. Alexander Hamilton, in his report to Lafayette on the action, noted that the British were entitled to the acknowledgement of an honorable defense. Wow. This is John Turner. He died 1781. This right here, guys, is Surrender Field. This is where the war, where the sides surrendered, and this is where it ended right here, guys. Let's get out. All right, guys, this right here, on October 19, 1781, British troops commanded by Charles Lord Cornwallis, marched from heavily damaged Yorktown and surrendered on this field to the Allied French and American armies under the command of George Washington. Cornwallis, pleading illness, did not accompany his men. The pavilion ahead overlooks a scene of laying down weapons. A short wheelchair accessible trail leads past exhibits that describe the spectacle, mood, and pageantry of the momentous event. The British defeat at Yorktown was culminating battle of the Revolutionary War.